Hey guys, Mr. D back with another video, and this time I'm going to be showing off a few books I've picked up lately, as well as a bunch of books that I've sent out to CGC to go get graded, and what they've come back as. So let's just get rolling right into this. First up, I picked up Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. This is the Shakira variant, the Virgin. This was from Kingdom Comics out in Canada, or Comic Kingdom out in Canada, or something like that. They did this variant. It was limited to 500 copies. They do have a naughty version of this, which I did not pick up. So just a very clean, beautiful exclusive by Shakira. Let's put that right over here. Next up, I picked up a Betty and Veronica. I want to say this was the winter, or might have been like the fall festival. This is the pop art from Stadium Comics. This was limited to 250 copies. It's a gorgeous Sabrina. I did have a second copy of this. I already sold it on eBay, keeping one copy for the PC. Just a really great Sabrina cover here. So Stadium Comics limited to 250 copies. Next up, there is a guy that is local, Phoenix Flame Comics, here in Wisconsin, and he's been doing a series where he has various artists do famous Playboy covers. So he's been doing these, and he was able to secure Elias Chizuda's to do a cover, and I definitely picked that up. This is Naughty by Nice. I want to say it's like number 11. This is the color splash version, which is limited to 10 copies. So this is number 5 of 10. You can see right there. So absolutely gorgeous. That's the black and white. Then I also got the Virgin, which is limited to 15 copies. And then in my pile of books to send to CGC, there is also where the heck did it go? There's also a regular color version, which is the one that I actually prefer. I like the trade, and this is limited to 25 copies. So this is the one that I'm sending to CGC. So I like how it looks like a magazine. So since we have this pile, there's a few books in here. This is Something Is Killing the Children, 19. I want to say this was a 1 in 25 variant. I saw this actually on King of the Golden State. He was doing a video, and he showed this book off, so I hunted down a copy. Really happy to pick this up. Just a gorgeous Erica Slaughter cover, so I'll be sending this in to get graded. I might have showed this off before. This is Naughty But Nice Cosplay Volume 2. This is the Mike Delbafo Scorpion Chase variant. If you guys remember, I do have the gold one. That one was limited to 10 copies. This one is limited to 100. So I wanted to get both the color and the gold. So this will be getting graded as well. This is Cliffhanger number 12, the Italian version. Very early J. Scott Campbell. I was able to hunt down a copy of this. This is one of the books I've been looking for a long time. So Italian print, not easy to get. Sending this one off to get graded. Here's that Elias Chizuda's I just showed off. This is my copy of Batgirl 12, which don't have to spend a whole lot of time on that. That'll be going off to get graded. I went to a store that does Magic the Gathering. They had some comic books. I was able to find a copy of Mighty Avengers number 3, the M&M variant. Super happy to find this. I got this for cover price, and this is a clean version. So I'll be sending this off to get graded. Probably come back a 9.8 or a 9.6. From Scorpion Comics, these were limited to 400 copies. These are the Delato Street Fighter #1s. I got a set of these, so here's Ryu. And then here is the Ken. So both of these are going to be getting shipped out to CGC as well. I got a few other things that I'm waiting for before I send these in, but that's my next batch. Next up we have, what is this Gun Honey, I think it is, Adam Hughes, #1. Picked up the Virgin of this, so happy to add a little bit more Adam Hughes. Been a while since he's been making good stuff. His Black Widows have been good lately, but I have not been picking those up. Next up, I picked up Deviate #1, just early J. Scott Campbell. I think I picked this up for like $3. I didn't have it, and I'll pick up J. Scott Campbell stuff, as you guys know. I also got Amazing Spider-Man 347, just an awesome Eric Larson cover that I didn't have. I think I got this for like $8 or something like that. I gave it a quick press. It was a little beat up. Ended up turning out pretty nice once it got pressed. So just classic 90s right there. Happy to add those to the collection. I'll get these put over here. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, there's a good chance that you've probably seen these, or I've at least posted pictures of them. First up is a book that I picked up from the J. Scott Campbell store. I want to say I got this for like $75. He was having a sale. This is Red Sonja #1, the J. Scott Campbell Virgin variant that he had, obviously autographed. Beautiful 9/8. Super happy to add this. I do have the regular trade of #1 through, I think he did like 1 through 3 or something like that. So happy to pick that up. And now some books that I've had that I sent back to CGC. Horror Comics #1, the Merca Alndofa. It's obviously the homage to Chamber of Chills 19. I want to say this was limited to like 300 copies. This came back for me in a beautiful 9/8. So happy this came back in that grade. I was really worried about this one because it is distressed, and I know there has been times that CGC has screwed up on the grading with the distressed covers because they don't realize it's meant to look that way. So anytime I've sent in distressed looking covers, I've gone very worried. Oh, here is that other mic'd up Alpha Scorpion that I was talking about earlier. Again, Naughty But Nice Cosplay Gallery #2. This was limited to, where is it? This was limited to 10 copies. So really happy. I ordered the whole, you had to order the whole set to get these gold, and there's only obviously 10 of them. So I picked that up. It was pricey, but I really only wanted this, and I sold all the other ones and recouped my money for the cost. Kept the gold one, sent out to get graded. Like I said, I got the, as you saw, I got the color one that I'll be sending in my next batch to complete the sets. Next up, we have Sons of Anarchy #25. This is the photo variant. This is a really hard book to track down. As you can see, all black cover, really hard to get in a high grade. There aren't a lot of these on the census at all. So a big shout out to Big Leg from the Unpressable Defects back in the day. He talked about this book a while back, a long time ago, and I found a copy for cheap. I want to say like maybe 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks at the most. I gave it a pressing, sent it in once I saw the census. Really, really happy to get this back in a 9/8. So awesome Jack's cover. I know Sons of Anarchy really isn't a thing anymore, but I just really love this cover. And again, you're not going to see that one very often. This was a book that was on my list for a while. Finally tracked down a copy of it. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1, Renew Your Vows, Scott Campbell store exclusive. Just a gorgeous Mary Jane in the wedding dress. I loved this book, and it took me the better part of 3 years to find a copy for a decent price, because I didn't want to pay over $100 for this. So happy to get this. Pressed it, cleaned it, 9.8. Shabooyah. Like I said, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen all these a while ago, so this is nothing new to you. But for those who don't follow me on Instagram, this is all new and fun stuff. Next up, we have Silk #2. This is, who is this? Rose Besh. This book was hot for a while. I picked up 2 copies of these from Golden Apple Comics. Sent them both out to get graded. One is actually in my pile. It is listed on eBay. So this is the copy that I'm going to keep for myself. Just love the yellow cover. Rose Besh is kind of hit or miss. She's been doing a lot more stuff. I know she's a lot like Peach Momoka. She has her fans, and then she has the people that don't really care for her, but that's like any artist, so whatever. Next up is Vampirella #6, some art germ. This is the, is the 1 in 10, I want to say. Charcoal. It's got the red eyes. Super dope. Black and white, charcoal look. Just love this cover. I know there are variants that are colored with the different color foil, but the black and white one really caught my attention. So beautiful 9.8 art germ. Vampirella. Can't go wrong. Next up, we have Grimm Fairy Tales 101. This is a book you don't see very often. I found mine out at my LCS for, he probably charged me cover price. If anything, he charged me like $4 or something like that for this back in the day. Obviously, did another press and cleaning on it, and it came back in a 9.8. Super happy about that. Early art charm, hard to come down and find. If you find it on the Bay, it's going to cost you a few bucks. Nothing major, but really glad to have picked this up before the whole art germ craze got out of hand. I also picked up the trade paperbacks of Something Is Killing the Children, #1, #2, #3. Already read them. Awesome story. And these are my latest books I got back from CGC. I did a quick video and posted on Instagram, but I didn't really post a whole lot of pictures. So if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. We'll get into the most disappointing book out of the whole batch. This is my copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300. You guys all know what it is. I pressed and cleaned this. I thought this book was going to get at least a 9.0. Was hoping for a 9.2. On a good day. So it came back in an 8.5, which isn't the worst thing. It is an older book. The thing I wasn't really sure on was how much they nick you for off-white pages. It wasn't too bad, but the coloring on the pages is a little yellowed. So that's the one thing that I wasn't sure of. Based on the cover condition, that's why I was thinking 9.0. On a good day, 9.2. So when this came back in an 8.5, I was a little bit disappointed, but still really happy. It presents really well, and it's still a nice copy. So until I get a, if I ever get an upgrade, then I'll sell it. But for now, hey, I'll take the 8.5. It is what it is. This next book was a little bit of a disappointment too. This is my second copy that I have. I knew this copy wasn't as clean as my first copy that I submitted, but I did press this. I can kind of see why they gave me the grade that I got, but I think it's a little harsh. This is New Mutants 98, another book that needs no introduction. I thought this was going to come back. I was hoping for a 9.8, would have been happy for a 9.6, but it came back in a 9.4. So that was a little bit disappointing. I definitely, when I looked at this book, I can see it's real subjective. This could go for a 9.6 too. I bet you if I crack this and resubmit it, it might come back in a 9.6. There are 1, 2, There are very small spine dings. They're not even breaking color. I couldn't press them out. There's a little bit of dog earring on this corner, a little bit of, and maybe a little bit on the back side too, like the rough corners. So I mean, okay, maybe 9.4 is respectable. Either way, I knew this wasn't as good as my 9.8 copy that I have. So still happy to have a second graded copy of first appearance of Wade Wilson. Man, this book is awesome. I'm really happy I got this one. This is Invincible Red Sonja, #1. This is the Selena variant, but this is the Virgin of it. And I think this was like a 1 in 50. There's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25 black and white that is all over eBay, but you do not see the color versions of this at all. And when you do, they're going for a nice little chunk of change. So I was really, really happy that I ordered this. This book is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know who this Selena is. She's been doing well, maybe it's a he. They've been doing a couple covers now for Dynamite. I don't like all of their work, but I did pre-order another version of, what is it, maybe like issue 7 or 8 or something that's coming up that I really liked. So super happy. This book is just awesome. So 9.8 for that. Can never go wrong with those. Next up is a Xenoscope book, and this is one of their showcase, which means it's limited to 100 copies. I picked this up from their website. I'm really amazed this book didn't come back in a 10 or a 9.9. But I mean, whatever, 9.8's fine. I had to throw some tape because it's Z-rated. But this is the Van Helsing Black Anise. It said showcase edition, limited to 100 copies. Just an awesome Paul Green Tricks cereal variant. So can't show the boobies. Paul Green's another guy that's really hit or miss for me. A lot of his poses kind of look the same. I feel like he does the same, you know, the drawings all have like kind of the same pose, like the, you know, whatever. And I'm like, some of his stuff I really like, and some of it I think is just really cookie cutter and kind of rinse and repeat. All right, next up is my copy of Darth Vader #3 that I had. This is the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. This book I knew was going to come back in the grade it did, because it does have a little bit of some issues going on, but still really happy that I got a 9.6 on this. So I did press it, just some of the defects just weren't coming out. They weren't pressable, so 9.6, first appearance, Dr. Aphra. Cool beans. Cool Eddie Granoff cover as well, so I know the variant goes for a lot more. I missed out on that one. Not chasing it now. Next up, Invincible Iron Man #9, which they have this listed as the first full appearance of Riri Williams. I know people will debate between number 9 and #7. I do have #7, the Women of Power variant. I have not sent it in yet, and this case seems like it's not all the way secure. But anyways, this is the Horsemen of Apocalypse. I forgot who the artist was. Variant. Obviously, this book has gone crazy lately with the news of Riri Williams. This came back in a 9.8 for me, so really, really happy. This was another book I found at my LCS back in the day, and I think he charged me like $8 for this. And that's before anyone knew anything of it. But I saw it on someone's video, or you know, some website or something, and I chased it down and picked it up, and I'm glad I did. Here's another book that is kind of disappointing. This was my copy that I have. I already have a 9.6 in this. Where the hell is it? Oh, you know what? It's right over here. So, sorry guys. Here's my 9.6 that I bought off eBay. Bought this for like 60 bucks too, or whatever it ended up being. So I already got a copy of this. I had a raw copy in my PC. There's another one where the case feels like it's not secure on the top. CGC's quality, and like the labels aren't lined up like 100%. I know I'm nitpicking, but kind of irritating. So I had a raw copy that was in mint condition. I sent this in. I was like, this is a 9.8 all day, no problem. So I was going to keep my 9.8, and then I was going to sell my 9.6. Right? Makes sense. How many copies of this book do I need? Yeah, my book came back in 9.6. I really don't see why. To be 100% honest, there's no spine dig on this. The corners are sharp. There's no creases whatsoever. I don't know why this came back a 9.6 and not a 9.8. I really don't. So this one's really frustrating. I mean, I looked at this and I was like, this is a winner. So yeah, I was going to keep my 9.8 and sell my 9.6, but now I got two 9.6s. Whatever, still one of my favorite covers of all time, and it's Jenny Frison. So what I might end up doing is I might end up cracking mine out, and I know Jenny Frison is going to be at C2E2. If I get a chance to sneak down there, maybe I crack this one, get her to sign this copy, and then resubmit it. So at least that way, if it does come back a 9.6 again, at least in that way it's a signed 9.6, as opposed to just a regular 9.6. So then that'll be more reason to keep both of them. Just a regular 9.6 and then a signed 9.6, right? That works, I think. I think that might be a plan. So last book, guys. I know it's going on 20 minutes and I'm kind of chatting it out. This next book was on my wish list. I'm not even going to lie. I paid $1,000 for this book. It's expensive. I got this in a 9.6. You guys probably saw it on my Instagram. This is Wolverine, the Nabisco variant, issue 145. Anyone that collects comics knows what this book is, know what it took to get this book. Like I said, I paid $1,000 for a 9.6. So I got this home, I pressed it, and I cleaned it, and I resubmitted it. Yeah. Bumped it up to a 9.8. Fuck to the yeah. Super pumped, super excited. I was not expecting this to come back a 9.8. If anything, I was worried that this would go down in a grade, because on this black cover, I don't know if you want to see it, there is that little white mark right there along the spine. It's almost like it's like a colored chip missing or something. I don't know, like a little chip in it. So I was worried that my 9.6 was actually going to come back a lower grade. I was like, oh man, please, please, please come back at least a 9.6. I'll be happy. When it came back a 9.8, God, that was like, that completely, on this book, that jumps it up by, that's almost like a $500 jump. 9.8s go for about 15, I think they're listed right now for. 9.6s are like between $1,000 and $1,200. So, and my numbers might even be wrong, but I am super, 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 super happy. This was a big boy book to get off my list. It didn't come cheap, so for me to get a bump on the grade, again, that was huge. So that kind of erased the disappointment of the Ant-Man 9.6, the New Mutants 94 or 9.4, and the ASM 8.5. It made all of those a little bit more easier to I guess digest. So guys, that's it. I'm happy to get this video done so I can actually get these switched over to Mylars and get these put in my boxes here. Yeah, I'm really happy to get these off my workbench. And then I'll begin these put down into these boxes of all these other gorgeous CGC books. Yep. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to hit that subscribe button, hit it. If you don't, that's cool too. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Hit the bell for notifications, or whatever. I don't even post that many videos, but if you want to sub me up, cool. If not, follow me on Instagram. I think it's Mr. D_414. That's where I've been posting a lot more stuff, just because it's easier and less time consuming. So peace out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.